Hi guys, how are we doing? Well, a few weeks ago I was watching a van life YouTube channel called, at the time it was called Mel's Van World. It's now called Big Van Small World. He's changed his channel name. Oh, pardon me. Absolutely fantastic guy called Mel, ironically, and he does all sorts of stuff van life related. Brilliant channel. And he reviewed this. Not this, but the equivalent of this. And I'm like, I wonder. Now I'm thinking that it might be useful for the situation I'm in, for what I do for you guys. So I got in touch with the company, sent them an email, basically told them what I did, what I was looking at using this for, and they fancy working together. So they very kindly sent me some equipment out. Let's have a look, shall we? Obviously, it's just a postage box. I've only opened it to make sure, to have a look, see what's in the actual box. So, well, have a look for yourselves, right? So, what we've got is by a company called Viofo, and they've sent me a 3-channel dash camera, which is there. It's an A319, wrong, 139. That's a good start, isn't it? It's an A139. It's a 3-channel dash camera. So as you can see on the box, it's got 1 camera, 2 cameras, and a 3rd camera. 3 channels, 3 cameras. So you've got a forward facing, a rear facing, and then you've got an internal camera. My plan, my thinking, I already run, when I'm doing the normal vlogs, I run a dash camera, you know, the windscreen. I have one up in the corner facing me, and I'm thinking of using the normal dash camera out the windscreen as normal, the internal camera up there, and the rear facing camera on the back of the cab pointing forward, so you'll see inside the cab, because it's quite a wide angle as well, so you'll see the whole of the inside of the cab. So that means I've got to clean up. Hey ho, that's my thinking. Also, the internal camera has infrared functions, so I could possibly do away with any internal lights and things like that. You'll be able to see me in infrared. Yeah, you might not like that. Also, in the box, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting that only. So the 3 cameras are in there. They also sent me. Where is it? Where is it? Micro USB. What size it is? It's 64, I think it is. 64GB micro USB and an SD card reader. So you put the micro USB in the SD card reader if you've got the big slot. So that's that. And then also they sent me a hardwire kit, because this should, in here, yeah, it does. It has a cigarette lighter, you know, a normal 12-volt cigarette lighter charger. But this is a hardwire kit, and I'll get on to why it's got that in a minute. So that's in the box. Get a shot of that. So I'll put the hardwire kit to one side, we'll put the memory card to one side, and we'll have a look, see what's come in this box. I haven't opened the box, and literally, I promise you, all I've done is open the actual packaging that it came in. So, as I said, it's a Viofo A139 3-channel, triple channel dash camera. That's what it says. And then on the front of the box, it says there, it says front and interior and rear, quad HD and FHD, whatever that means, 2 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi, because it's run off your phone. You set all the settings on your phone. An infrared interior camera, which we already spoke about. That's what makes it a 3-channel. Included is, there's the accessories. It comes with rear camera, IR interior camera, 6 meters of rear cable camera cable. So obviously that's a cable from the main camera to the back. It comes with a 1 meter interior camera cable. Oh yeah, it comes with a polarizing lens for the main front camera, so it stops any glare, which is really good. It comes with a USB-C cable. It comes with a card reader adapter, and it comes with a car charger. As I said, that is an optional extra. You have to buy that separately. So let's have a nosy, see what's in. cool. It's a boxer lid. So that's where it comes open. I was looking for something to rest on. I'm assuming that will be the front camera. It is in a nice padded case. That's quite cool. Let's open that up. I'll have a quick nosy at that. Empty package. I'm just going to put the empty packages in the lid, just so it's out of the way. So it's not a bad size unit, to be fair. Got to keep remembering to hold it back so you get the light. It's not a bad size unit. It was actually upside down. What we've got on the top, I've got the rear and internal. You've got your power supply, you've got your AV, and you've also got a 3.5mm jack plug for a microphone. That's quite interesting. You've got your buttons across the front, Wi-Fi, microphone, and an incident button. And that's obviously, it's a sticky pad. And I believe somehow, no, it does, it just slides off. I'll show you again. So you can sticky pad that to your windscreen, but if you wanted to take the camera off, you can just slide the camera, what am I thinking? You slide the camera to the right, and it comes off. It leaves that behind, and I believe that is the GPS unit, if I remember correctly. So that's quite cool. Obviously, when I try them, there's a lens cover there, look. See, it's a plastic, you know, one of those really enjoyable plastics that we all like to pull off. One of them there. Yeah, when I try this tomorrow, because obviously it's night time now, this is Tuesday night, I normally film on a Wednesday. When I try it tomorrow, I won't be sticking it, I'll be putting microfibers and stuff behind it to stuff it next to windscreen, and I'll be jerry-rigging the cameras up using zip ties and gaffer tape or something to save the sticky pads, because ultimately it'll go in the car with this, I think. If this doesn't work how I want it to work, it'll go in the car. So anyway, that's the main camera system, that's the main camera unit. Let's just leave that there for now, and then we'll get rid of the foam. So that's quite cool. It's all shaped, keeps it nice and safe. You have read before installation. Prevent malfunction errors. Please test all the camera equipment before installation. Blah blah blah. Blokes, we don't read them things, do we? We will do though. And then we've got user manual. I believe somewhere in here there will be a barcode that we can scan. It tells you, it's just normal stuff. Tells you what each individual bit does, how to install, etc., etc. We'll go through all that. I'll go through all that when I install. But what I'm expecting to find is a barcode somewhere with, I should be able to scan. Oh, there it is. There we are. You see them? Two barcodes. One's for Apple and one's for Play Store. You know, Google Play. Scan those apps. Scan those barcodes and it'll bring the app straight up. Obviously, I can't do that because I'm using this phone to record. Can't do that now. Then we've got, I think these are stickers. Yeah, random stickers, I don't know why. Clear stickers for some reason. I guess I'll have to read the instructions for that. There's a second one there. I don't understand what that's for, but they're just clear stickers. I don't know what they're for. Just a bit of protection. We'll get to the second lot. So that's a camera. So let's see what it is. Well, it's non-infrared, so that will be a rear-mounted camera. Just got a little sticky pad there, as you can see. Again, I'm just going to somehow zip tie it back on my light board back there, just to do it. So the sticky pad, obviously that's the sticky bit. I can hold that, I can rotate that bit. Obviously that'll give you the angle that you need for your footage that you want, you know, depending on the shape of your windscreen. So I'm just going to put them back in the bag for now. And then there's another one there, which will be the second one, which should be infrared. It is. See all the lights there, the infrared lights, the 6 lights around the lens. Again, it's all got covers on and they all get removed. And it's the same principle, sticky pad on the back. See it? Sticky pad on the back, all twist. Same idea. Let's see what else we've got. We've got, oh, that's the lens. That's the polarising lens. So that will go on. That's to reduce glare off the windscreen if you don't quite get it right next to the windscreen. Really good bit of kit that. It's quite interesting to have that. What else have we got? Now we've got 1 metre cable, which is for the front camera, you know, for the internal, and then 6 metres of cable going to run through to the back. They've got these funky little plugs. I quite like them. They've got the 90 degrees on them. That makes it better. Not sure which end they put that to though, but it's got a straight end and a. You can see that. 2 different ends there. It's got 90 degree. See that? Let me get that way. 90 degree, and that one's straight. Same on both cables. I'll have to look into why. Not quite like that. It's a good idea. Oh, it's got spare stickies. Ooh. Spare, what is it? So I might fit it. Might just fit it. It's got, yeah, it's got 1 sticky pad spare for each. So each piece comes with a spare adhesive pad. So I might stick it up. I might do. And I'm assuming, we should put those back in there and we don't lose them. I'm assuming this it's going to be the card reader. I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it literally is. It's just a normal size USB, and then on the base you can see the slot there. That'll take the micro SD card. So that's quite good that comes like that. I quite like that as well. It's got a lanyard thing there, which is quite good. What else we got? I've just spotted something which is a really good little feature, and that's that. Now you might be asking, what's that? Well, I'd call it a trim tool. It's for prying the trims away, you know, for running your cables, for hiding your cables around your rubbers and around the downside of your door and things like that. It's for prying them away. It's a trim tool. That's a really good little thing. It's a good little feature that's put in there. Quite like that. That is USB-C, which is what the unit's powered by. It's USB-C, which is really good because, like, my phone's USB-C, and it's normal USB plug. So I don't know if I can power it by that, or is that for uploading? I don't know, but it is. And then that is your. Someone texting me, and that is your USB-C plug and a normal cigarette lighter socket, you know, plug. So that'll just plug straight into the USB socket, and that's it. That's what comes in the kit. That's what comes in the dash camera kit. So it's quite a considerable amount that comes in the box, which there's a couple of little things in there that I think are really cool little additions, like the trim tool, the filter. What was the other one I was quite pleased with? Oh, the spares for the sticky and the card reader, which is really good. So I think the only thing we've got left to do is try it. Do I open this? Yeah, why the hell not? Like I said, this is the hardwire kit, which is purchased separately. Why would you need one of these? Well, from what I can gather, again, I'll go into more when I know more. From what I can gather, it's got what I call passive parking sensor. So when you've shut your engine off, shut your ignition off, the camera will kind of go to sleep, but it's not asleep when it's hardwired. If you unplug, if it's plugged into your normal cigarette and then you switch it off and that power's down, your camera's dead. It's doing nothing. But if you've got it hardwired using this kit, it doesn't completely switch off. It's ticking over in the background, but it's waiting for shocks. So if your car gets hit or somebody bangs on your car or anything like that, and it feels the vibration, it'll record. It'll start recording for a set period of time, which is a good little feature, really. But yeah, it's a hardwire kit. It's 3 wires. There's a yellow, black, and a red. So you'll have your black will be a negative, so it'll just go to a ground somewhere, and then you've got a switched earth sorry, a switched live and a constant live. So your red is battery, so that's your constant live. So that'll go to a constant feed that's live all the time. Something just fell off it. That's just a bit wire. Trim off the end. And then the yellow will go to a switched live. So that will be live when your ignition's turned on. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. I'm sure it does. Is this one of them? It is. Yeah. It comes with this block fitted, and there's a little switch on the side of the block. Can you see it? That little switch. And that switch, it basically senses the voltage of your battery on your vehicle, and if your voltage gets to a certain goes down to a certain level, it will switch the camera off completely, because, well, it's draining your battery, isn't it? If it's just ticking over in the background, that little bit, not draining much anything, is it? But if it gets down to a certain voltage, it'll just shut the camera down and stop the camera from draining any more your battery power. Again, a brilliant little idea, brilliant little feature, simple thing, but just such a good idea. So that's the hardwire kit. Again, you've got to buy that separately, and I was very surprised to find that in the box when it turned up. So I think the only thing we're going to do now is actually go and fit it. Like I say, I'm going to jerry-rig it into the truck, and we'll see what the footage is like. I'm going to do some daytime footage with it, which I know is going to come out well, because I've seen what Mel did on his channel. I know the footage is cracking. I can't remember the specs on it. I really can't. Shall we find out? Was it a 2K camera? I think it is, the front one. I'm sure the front camera's a 2K, and they're static windshield stickers. Those, whatever they are, don't know. Yeah, I'm sure the front camera is a 2K and the other is a 1080p, if I remember correctly. Let's just have a quick find out. Let's find out. We're doing a really unmanly thing, aren't we? Reading the instructions. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, just a little bit longer. Let's do a camera install. Dash camera recording options. Blah, parking mode. Yeah. Don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Front camera can film up to 2K. But if not, it's going to be 1080p, and 1080p is a pretty good. Don't know. I'll find out and let you know for definite. But 1080p is a decent quality anyway. So yeah, we'll just do some video footage of it in the vehicle and see if it works how I want it to work for me, for my thing, and we'll go from there. So next bit you should see will be the footage, and then I'll do a roundup at the end. Take care. Speak to you in a bit. Good morning. I'm hoping all's gone good. Flash me in. Yeah, it did. Thank you very much, Mr. Store-Bar Driver. I'm hoping if all's gone good, you're watching it in infrared. Hoping. Well, about a week, maybe a week and a half since I did the first half of this this review about the Viofo A139 three channel camera. You should have just seen some footage. I think you'll agree that the actual quality of the videos produced are very good, very impressive. I'm very impressed. And the video that you've seen is part of my last week's vlog, which is what I want this camera system to do for me, what I was hoping it would do, and to be honest, I'm very happy. You can see just up there is one of the cameras. That is what's classed as the rear camera, so that normally would be pointing out the back window. So the quality of footage from a rear facing camera in a position of a rear facing camera I can't comment on, because I've used that pointing forwards. But you can see from the footage, I have labelled all the videos, you can see from the footage that it is very good. The infrared camera, I'm pointing up there because that's where it is. It's mounted in its proper position now. Cables run. It's very good. Very good. I love the infrared. I think it adds a lot to my channel, my videos. And from the dash cam perspective, I think it'll be a very good addition to any insurance claims, I assume. I would say, if you was to make an insurance claim, it shows what the driver was doing at the time, what was going on in the vehicle at the time. So I think that's a good thing, because the daytime camera on it is very good, and like I said, the infrared is very good. Forward facing camera, I was umming and ahhing about whether it was 2K. It is 2K, it does film in 2K, but I've got all the settings all the same, and it's all recording at 1080p at 30 frames per second. That's what I've always filmed in. That's just my personal choice, and I think you'll agree that the footage at 1080 is very good. So I can only imagine what the footage of 2K would be. Obviously it's going to be far superior to 1080. I did a time recording the 64 gigabyte micro SD card, not the micro USB as was said earlier. It's a micro SD. Micro SD card records for around about 3 hours before it starts looping, before it starts overwriting footage. I've turned off looping because I just don't want it to loop for the use that I'm going to be using it for. But for you guys, if you're using it as a dash camera, like I say, you get about 3 hours of recording before it loops and starts overwriting the oldest file, unless you've saved files. If you've saved files manually, or if it saved it itself using a G sensor, if it senses a certain amount of G, it will do a secured file and it'll put it separate to one side and doesn't overwrite that. So obviously the more of those files you've got, the shorter the looping time would be. Does that make sense? So if you've got an absolute junk load of saved stored saved files, obviously it's going to reduce that 3 hours down to whatever, if it's every file you put away to one side, it's going to reduce that amount of footage time that you've got before it starts to loop and overwrite. Downsides, possibly the price. It's marketing at about 260-ish. It's not bad, is it? It's not too bad. It's maybe out of range for some people. I was very lucky that Viofo sent me this free of charge to review. So I'm very fortunate in that respect, aren't I? But like I say, the price, it may be out of range for some people, but they are doing a discount. I'm sure it's 25% discount. I will put it on the screen now and tell you exactly what the discount was. I can't remember. I'm using my phone to record again because it's pretty easy, and the email's on there. I can't look at it at the moment, so I will put it on the screen and tell you exactly what it is. There is a link in the description that Viofo have sent me. Click on that link, it takes you to Amazon, and you'll get the discount there. And I will say, it's not an affiliate link. I don't get paid from any of those that you buy. It's just a link that Viofo have asked me to supply you, so that's what I'm doing as a thank you for sending me this. What other negatives have I got? My personal application, the lead that comes for the front camera isn't long enough. but that's because of the way I've set it up. I've got my front camera low down in my dashboard, right at the bottom of my windscreen, because it's a truck. It's just easy for me to put it there. And the internal camera is up at the top of the windscreen. Normally, in a car, you would normally put the front camera up behind your mirror, behind your rear view mirror, and obviously your internal camera would be up top anyway, so probably it wouldn't be an issue normally. It won't be an issue, won't be, but for my personal application, that lead could do with being a bit longer, so I'll just buy another lead. I'll buy a rear camera lead, because that lead that goes to that camera has run all the way up behind the cupboards up there, all the way across here, all the way down the door seams, and all the way to the front. So that'll be fine. I'll just buy one of those. They're about £8, I think they are, 15 quid, something like that. They're not massive money. I'm sick of holding this. Glad it's empty. Yeah, the trim tool that came in the box, brilliant bit of kit. What else was the microphone? You've seen in the bits of footage that I put up, there was a little bit of audio. That was 100% internal microphone. Excuse me. Each camera records its own audio file. So when, again, if you don't put it into software, well, you can open just that camera, because you get 3 different files on the memory card, and it's all, each file is exactly, it's dated, and it's at the end it has F or an R or an I, front, rear, internal, and it tells you what file that is, you know, for what position it's at. And each, sorry, I was somebody confused. Somebody just yeah, did my head. Each file has its own audio file, so you could open up the rear camera and you'll get the audio. Open just the front camera, you'll get the audios, and obviously the same with the front internal camera. Each has its own internal audio file, its audio file, which is brilliant. For the dash cam application, I think the audio file is perfect. I think it's perfectly adequate. Again, for, shall we say, it's an insurance claim, you'll be able to hear what's said without any problems whatsoever. I have no doubts whatsoever that's going to be perfectly adequate for a dash cam application. For me personally, the audio is not quite good enough, because I just like the audio to be right for you guys to watch. So I have got a Rhodes mic tucked up here. It's got a 3.5mm jack cable. It needs, I don't know how they're worded, but here we can. Let's get this cable, I can show you. Right, where's the camera? There it is. Let's see if it'll actually focus. Right, you see the 2 black rings, the 2 black stripes there. Oh, look at the state of my nails. See the 2 black stripes? Well, it needs a 3.5mm jack plug that's got 3 of those black stripes. They do have a name. I can't remember what they're called. It's more for the mobile phones. If you've got a 3.5mm lavalier mic that works with your mobile phone, it will work with the camera. When you plug it in, it does say external mic connected, so you know you've got it right. If I plug that straight into there, it won't say it because it's not right. I'm just gonna get an adapter, and it'll do the job. I think that's all I've got. Downside, yeah, I think that's about it. I can't really think of anything else. The sticky pads are fantastic. I've had no issues. I actually think they're better than 3M. They're not 3M, but I think they're better than 3M. I've had no issues with them whatsoever for bonding, because it's notorious to get sticky pads to bond to windscreens. It's notorious. So overall, I'm very, very happy. If I was using it as a dash cam itself, you know, exactly what it's described as, you know, I would be exceptionally 100% happy to put this in my car and use it as a dash camera. Using it as a vlogging camera, I'm very happy as well. Hello. One of my lads driving past. I'm in our yard. Yeah, using it as a vlogging camera, time will tell, but the bit of footage you've already seen was very good. Very good, very impressed, and the comments I've had on the last video, because I included some in that video, were very, very good as well. So yeah, to sum up, brilliant bit of kit, currently on discount. Amazon link in the description. Again, massive thank you to Viofo for sending me out this system to test, and Mel of Big Van Small World for putting me onto it in the first place. And that's all I've got for you. Thanks guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now.